Hello, sports fans, and welcome to a special post-game analysis, Game 3 of the NBA Finals between the Cavs and Warriors on Scott Sports 101. I'm Scott Trella. Well, the Cavs have dug themselves into a really big hole, now down 3-0 as they lose Game 3 to the Golden State Warriors, 110 to 102. And the game started out well for the Cavs, and they jumped out to the early lead and were up by 1 at the end of the first, 29 to 28. And they kept it going in the second, and LeBron was getting the help that he needed in the second quarter. And they were up by 7, then up by 9, and then they were, by the end of the second, and LeBron and Kevin Love had 15 points in the first half, and LeBron, he just was, and then the Warriors just kept battling back, but it kept seesawing. They were down by, they were 48-42 near the end of the second quarter, excuse me. And then it was 50-42, and LeBron had a 2-pointer. But, and the Cavs were lead, but the Warriors battled back, and it was 52-44, then 54-44. Cavs were still leading, and then we go 56 by 10, 56-46. And by the end of the first quarter, it was the Cavs were up 58-52 by 6. LeBron had 14 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists in the first, and he would add to that 14 points. And Kevin Love had 15 points, J.R. Smith with 10 points. And LeBron, as I said, LeBron began the help he needed and really needed to get it in the third quarter and the fourth quarter. And LeBron was 7-15 from field goal range. And the third quarter, that's when the Warriors shined. Durant was spectacular. He had 43 points tonight. Stephen Curry only had 11 points, and he struggled. He was 0 for 11 from the field and field goal range, and 0 for 14 from the field. And he did score one 3-pointer in the game tonight, Stephen Curry. And Draymond Green had 26 points for Golden State, and Klay Thompson had 20 points. And I got to tell you, their bench just contributed in a big way. And the ball game was tied at 61 in the third because the Warriors came back and tied it. And the Cavs would battle back, and they would take the lead a few more times. And by the end of the third quarter, they were down by 2, 83-81. And then in the fourth, I mean, the Cavs had scored 32 points in the third, and then Golden State 31 points. And the Cavs had tied it at 83, but James was 0 for 4 from three-point range. And the Warriors were back up 85-83 because thanks to Kevin Durant. And LeBron made a couple free throws because he got fouled, and they were back up by 1, 86-85. And then Hood really had a great night with 10 points. He really scored well tonight. And I think he should start in Game 4. And Hood put and Hood's 2-pointer put the Cavs up by 1, 87-86. But then Durant answered, and then it was back 87-88 Warriors. Nance missed and made one of 2 free throws, and then it was tied at 88. Livingston's 3, and it was 90-88. And then Hood's 2-pointer tied it at 90. Durant's 2-pointer, and that was 92-90. And then LeBron, he made both the first and second free throws, and and then put the Cavs down by 1, 92-91. And James put up a 2-pointer, and they were back up by 1, 93-92. And then he made a smart move calling timeout, and then Durant had his 7th assist in the game. And it was a great defense by the Cavs, but it just was not enough. Curry 0 for 14 tonight. He was 0 for 14 in the game tonight. And then Golden State went back up by 1, 92-93. And LeBron made his free throw 1 and 2. And then Cavs were back up by 1, 95-94. And then Andre Iguodala fouled Kevin Love, and he was upset with the call. Love made both free throws, and they were back up by 1, 97-96. And then Curry passed to Durant, and then Durant banked it down to make it 97-98. Warriors back up and won. Then Curry finally scored a three-pointer, and it was 107-97. Then James three-pointer, and then that made it a one-point game, 101-100. But then the Warriors took it from there, and then it was Durant put a three-pointer in, and that was 103-100. And then Durant from downtown again, and that was a 6-point Golden State lead, 106-100. And then Klay Thompson, and then he put him up 108-102, and then Ogawa with a 2-pointer, 110-102, and then that was your final score, 110-102. Golden State wins Game 3, now up 3-0, and the Cavs now down 3-0 and find themselves in a deep hole. And as we know, no NBA team has ever come back from a 3-0 deficit, so the Cavs are going to have to do what no NBA team has ever done. They're going to have to try to come back from a 3-0 deficit, and they are in a must-win situation. They must win Game 4 on Friday. So, and they're going to have to try to come back from a 3-0 deficit, win Game 4 Friday, Game 5 in Golden State Monday. They have to win to force that. Game 4 to force Game 5, win Game 6 next Thursday here in Cleveland at the Q, and try to win Game 7 back in Golden State. And as we all know, it's going to take a miracle for the Cavs to try to win this series. And basically, I know a lot of us fans, we feel it's over. But miracles can happen. It still can happen. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not getting my hopes up, but I'm not giving up. I am not giving up by any means. So keep the faith in the Cavs. Still support them. And I felt it was great defense by the Cavs, but I think in the third and fourth quarters, the defense went to sleep. The offense and defense has to step it up throughout the entire game. They've got to contribute throughout that entire game, and they did not do that in the third and fourth quarter. And they were giving the Warriors they shined. They just found every way to score points. And the Cavs just were not getting the shots to go, and they were giving the Warriors too much room to score. So, I got to tell you, and they just fell to pieces in the third and fourth quarter and the second half. And that's why the Cavs have found themselves in a hole, down 3-0. I'll get back to my post-game analysis in just a sec, but I want to take a moment to plug my Notoriety Spring Show that is coming up next Thursday and Friday and Saturday at Solon High School in the auditorium at 33600 Inwood Road in Solon, Ohio. And this is a very special spring show for Notoriety Show Choir of Solon, because it is the 50th anniversary spring show, the golden anniversary show, spring show, and it is entitled Celebrating 50 Years of Life Through Song. And it is June 14th, 15th, and 16th, and as I've said before, and the Thursday and Friday shows are at 7 p.m., and the Saturday matinee show is at 2 p.m. Tickets are $10 for pre-sale tickets at the door, for pre-sale tickets in advance. $12 at the door, seniors $11, and children and $5 for children. And you're going to hear a lot of great smolos and small groups, numbers from the past, new numbers. I myself have a solo, Can You Feel the Love Tonight from The Lion King by Sir Elton John. And for tickets and more information, call 216-407-6707 or go to our email address, notorietyshowchoir@gmail.com. So you're going to be in for a big treat because we have a lot of alumni coming in to help us celebrate the 50 years of Notoriety, formerly known as the Cellrec Singers and the Mother Singers. So really you're in for a big treat. You're gonna have some great tunes, great smolos. So come on out and see us next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 14th and 15th, June 14th, 15th, and 16th, at Solon High School in the auditorium, 33600 Inwood Road in Solon, Ohio, 44139. and it is going to be a great show. So come on, a great show. So come on out and see us. So Notoriety Show Choir is celebrating 50 years of Live Through Song. Come on out and see us next week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Getting back to the analysis of Game 3, the shots were just not going the Cavs' way in the second half. They just played so well in the first half, and I feel this was another game the Cavs could have won, and they could have played better in that second half. And I feel this game just got away from the Cavs. And that's why I feel that they find themselves in a 3-0 hole, and it is going to take a miracle. And I want to know, let me know what you think. Do you think the Cavs can make a miracle happen and come back and win this series from down from a 3-0 deficit? And let me know if they can. If you think they can, let me know. If you don't think, and let me know if you don't think they can. I want to know your input. Let me know by posting a comment on my discussion board on my YouTube channel, Scott Sports 101, or you can go to my email address, scottsports101@gmail.com. Let me know what you think. I want to know your input. Can the Cavs come back from being down 3-0 and win 4 games straight and win this series? I want to know your input. I want to know your thoughts. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Well, I feel the Cavs, they just, LeBron had 33 points tonight, 6 rebounds and 9 assists. Kevin Love had 22 points, and George Hill had 20 points. Actually, Kevin Love had 20 points. Kevin Love had 22. George Hill had 20 points, and Rodney Hood had 15 points, and J.R. Smith had 10 points. And those were the other Cavs players in double figures tonight in Game 3. And the Warriors, they just took the game from the third quarter, and the Cavs just should have come up with a strategy for the third and fourth quarter. And if they would have come out, and if the offensive defense would have stepped it up a lot more and maintained that momentum that they had in the first half, I feel the Cavs could have won this game and have been down 2-1, but that was not the case. The offense and the defense, they just fell asleep on the field. They went to pieces. They just went to pieces and just fell apart in the third and fourth quarter. And I feel that's why the Cavs find themselves in a hole down 3-9. And I just feel tonight, I mean, the Cavs, the momentum was there in the first half, and it was there. It was semi there in the second half, but not all the way there. You've got to have it throughout the entire game. And they didn't have as many turnovers. There were very few turnovers, and they didn't have too many fouls either. So they played well again, but it just was not enough. So they're going to have to see if they can provide a miracle and win the next 4 games straight. And a lot of us feel it's over, but I'm not giving up by any means. I'm still supporting them, and I know I'm saying Cavs in 6, but now I'm not upset that my prediction might be wrong, because a lot of people are going to say Cavs in 7, but a lot of people and a lot of us, and I'm saying this right now, a lot of us feel, with the Cavs being down 3-0, that this series is over. And quite frankly, it possibly could be. So, the Cavs are in a must-win situation. It is, for the Cavs, it's do it or die Friday in Game 4, and they must win Game 4 Friday. So, we'll have to see if the Cavs can provide a miracle and come back from winning this series, and we will find out if they can do it by winning Game 4 on Friday. That's going to have to be the start of a comeback. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101, this special NBA Finals Game 3 post-game analysis show. I will be back on Friday with a Game 4 preview on location at my really good friend Matt Murphy's house, and my special guest will none other be than my really good friend Matt Murphy, who is one of my best friends. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day, in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.